After one full semester at the U School, my time with the children has helped reinforce my teaching philosophy. The U School has a very unique atmosphere based entirely around creating a positive place for children to grow and learn. The children at the U School learn entirely through play-based learning that is explored through child-driven inquiries. This method of learning has created an atmosphere where the children are truly happy to be there. Experiencing this has reinforced my philosophy that children learn best through child-led and play-based active inquiries, where they are able to construct their own meaning. It is the teacher's role to present materials and ideas and to closely listen and watch the children's play. It is the children's role to explore the materials through play and to construct their own knowledge. During my time at the U School, I led an inquiry of the self-portrait to reinforce the children's concept of self. During the semester-long inquiry, the children explored 5 main projects. First, the children created very in-depth and realistic self-portraits. The children spent 1 week making each part of their face. They made their skin, their face shape, their eyes, their lips, their noses, their ears, and their hair. They used many different materials, such as clay, paint, yarn, and glue. They especially enjoyed experimenting with mixing colors to create their shade of skin and their specific eye color, and they enjoyed sculpting clay into the shape of their lips. Second, the children created sculptures of themselves with clay and wires. This stemmed from the fact that they enjoyed creating their lips with clay during the first project so much. The children seemed to focus on how to roll a chunk of clay into a ball to make their heads. Third, we combined the inquiry of the self-portrait with the class's other inquiry, nature. I took them on a nature walk to find natural materials that they would then use to create the lines, colors, and shapes of their faces. I found this to be a turning point, as the project became more student-led and I witnessed them creating more complex details and shapes in their portraits without a teacher having to prompt them. Fourth, the children transitioned from a pure artistic representation to a more active representation of the self-portrait. They created their self-portraits by playing with their shadows. The children created their shadows with flashlights. They focused on how to make their shadow cover the whole ceiling to make themselves into giants. While 2 children played with the shadows, 2 other children sat on the floor and drew what they saw with charcoal. Fifth, the children continued their more active self-portraits by using transparent plastic pieces and dry erase markers to create their faces and bodies on a projector. They loved comparing the way that their portrait looked on the projector with the way their portrait looked projected onto the wall. During these last 2 parts of the self-portrait inquiry, I was able to see just how important involving movement is for the learning process of young children. During the course of the semester, the children's work was respected, made visible, and celebrated, both by displaying the work on a bulletin board for them to look at during the week, and by talking about their work at group meeting times. We had a meeting time after the morning play and after the afternoon play. Each child would have a chance to share their work at group meeting times, and then the other children would have the chance to ask that child questions about their work. This created a positive atmosphere where the children's thoughts and discoveries were celebrated and acknowledged. Overall, my experience at the U School has been so positive, and I am sad to have it come to an end. Although I will greatly miss the children and the teachers, I look forward to student teaching during the winter semester and continuing my journey towards becoming the best educator I can be.